Hello and welcome back to our second installment of Mathematical Mindsets Project. Hope you enjoyed the introduction and the part one. Last time we were talking about these London black cab drivers and the extremely difficult test that they have to take. If you want to know more about that, Google London black cab drivers, the knowledge. The knowledge was the name of that test they were taking. And today we're going to think about the type of mindset that these cab drivers had. What was it like inside their mind? Well, these cab drivers all have what's called a growth mindset. What is a growth mindset? Well, a growth mindset reflects our ability to try and fail and try and fail and fail and fail and try and keep failing and keep making mistakes until we succeed, until we learn. Studies show that failure and mistakes increase our ability to learn something. So here's a definition from Carol Dweck, who is an author who wrote a book about the growth mindset. And I'll let you read that at your own pace. Next, we're going to talk about the opposite of a growth mindset, and we're going to consider some of the differences. The opposite of a growth mindset is what's called a fixed mindset, meaning that person is they're fixed on what they believe in and they're not going to allow themselves to grow anymore. So some differences would be that a person with a growth mindset views challenges as opportunities. A person with a fixed mindset is going to avoid challenges for a fear of failing. Someone with a growth mindset is going to learn to give and receive constructive criticism, helpful feedback. But a person with a fixed mindset is unable to take criticism, take any feedback. A person with a growth mindset is going to prioritize their learning over their wanting to be approved. Whereas someone with a fixed mindset, they're not going to do anything unless they're going to be getting someone else's approval. One more example is that a person with a fixed mindset is going to understand that failure is an opportunity for growth. That is a growth mindset approach. Someone understanding failure, it's an opportunity to grow. But a fixed mindset approach, they're going to see failure as a limit. They're going to see failure as their abilities are not capable, instead of thinking of that as an opportunity to grow. And where does this fixed mindset come from? Well, we have something called performance culture, and it exists in our country, it exists in our education system, it exists in our schools. Performance culture is rooted in the idea that if a person's not doing good at something, then they're completely unfit for that. However, this rejects all that we know about learning and about how humans learn. If students and teachers decide to take part in performance culture, then we're going to be giving up a lot because we're going to allow mistakes to derail us. If we let mistakes derail us from learning, then how are we ever going to learn? So here are some other aspects of performance culture. Now let's think about some more fixed mindset approaches. Here's what someone with a fixed mindset who is participating in this performance culture might say. They might say something like, I'm not a good runner, so why would I join the track team? They might say, I can't play the guitar. Why would I ever pick up a guitar and try and play it? They might say, if I don't know calculus, why would I take this calculus class? This way of thinking is completely backwards and counterintuitive to what research tells us about learning. Instead, we should view these statements with a growth mindset. So I would like to introduce to you the power of a very simple word, yet. The power of yet. If we use the power of yet, then these statements become growth mindset approaches. They would sound like, I'm not a good runner yet. I should join the track team to improve my running. I can't play the guitar yet. I should pick up a guitar and try to practice playing it. I don't know calculus yet. I can learn calculus by taking this calculus class. So just by that simple word yet, we are able to reframe the way we are approaching a task. And here is a comic from Hobbes. I'll let you read that for a moment. I'm going to end with a very, very important fact. Mistakes will happen on any path to learning. This is a fact that we know. Anytime you are trying to learn something new, you are bound to mess up. You are bound to make a mistake. But if you do not let that stop you, you will eventually learn how to do that thing. So thank you for watching. Please complete the activities that are posted after this video. And please reach out to me if you have any questions. I will help you.